I'm great to see him out on the field, and I love some of your questions trying to dig into his mindset and his mentality as he approaches this rehab and this recovery. And it does feel like, you know, it is a step-by-step process, right? He wasn't just going to jump out onto the field and jump right back into team drills, although maybe he might have wanted to, as Joe Judge told you. But what do you get the sense the plan is for Saquon as they try to get him ready here for week one?
I think slow and steady ascent. And I had asked Judge when he talked to the media earlier today as well about the idea, has he ascended the entire time? And certainly lately that answer is yes.
Right.
So he certainly is getting back on track, D'Angelo, to be out there and be truly the cornerstone of this offense that they need him to be.
Yeah, Kim, and I even took away from his interview, Saquon's the kind of guy when you talk about, are you going to think about that injury, at all? He's not going to think about anything. He's going to know from all the preparation that he's done in the offseason, all of the rehab, all of, at times that rehab can be way more grueling than what they're doing in practice. It was times when I was on PUP, I was begging, please let me practice because y'all killing me over here. That one-on-one attention sometimes can be a little bit much. And so you can best believe Saquon, when he steps back on that football field, whether it's the third preseason game, the second one, or the first game of the season, he's going to be 100%. He's not going to think about anything. Those ACLs are typically, guys who are very quad dominant, and we know Saquon is quadzilla.
Yeah, I don't think we had to worry about the quad strength.
Guys who got them quads, who got strong quads, tend to not have problems coming back from ACLs. And so I think about a guy like Adrian Peterson. I was on the team in Washington that we didn't do this on purpose, but we ended up hurting AP that game, and it was late in the season, like week 13, 14, and AP was back week 1, and I want to say he rushed for 2,000 yards that year. Yeah. So I put Saquon in that kind of category. I mean, he's a freak of nature type of athlete. He's going to attack that rehab. He's going to go out there and he's going to be ready to play. And so, to me, that was never a question. I think at one point when I heard that he might not make it back week 1 at some point early in this rehab process, I was a little nervous. But then when I came here today, Kim, and found out, man, he's off of PUP. What? That's great news, because for anybody who's been on PUP, they know what that means.
And I also feel like there's still a little bit of unknown in just like how we're going to see Saquon deployed. I mean, we saw, what, 5 quarters of him last year?
As a playmaker.
I'm
raising my hand.
We know we're trying to get the ball in his hands.
As a playmaker, because they've got to get back to that. I don't need Saquon chipping Bud Dupree, D'Angelo. I don't need to see that. I need to see him as a playmaker again. And by the way, I got a wheel route at practice today. Saquon knew I was happy about that. Love the wheel route.
You love the wheels. That's great. No, I mean, look, any way you can, get the ball in the hands of number 26, and this offense should move up and down the field. All right, when we come back here on Inside Training Camp Live,